fireworks, they're breaking out those poppers you like so much.
I like the flag.
You like the flag? Well, it's a very nice flag, isn't it?
I like how it waves when the wind blows. That's really cool.
Yep, do you know what the stars represent? The 50 states of America.
What about the stripes?
Oh, say, can you see, by the dawn's early light, was so proudly we hailed at twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous flight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
I was away offshore when the battle began. I was being held on a cruise ship, having been negotiating the exchange of prisoners. But I could see the battle raging over Baltimore, rockets flaring, one after another, 5,000 British soldiers, a fleet of 19 ships. I prayed more than ever that night. What hope did Baltimore have to save the harbor other than God? I remember standing on the deck and I saw it, through the smoke, the flag waving without rest. The bombardment on Fort McHenry lasted for a full day, but it kept flying that flag. It kept flying every tattered piece of it.
Today, those stripes represent the 13 original colonies.
I guess we should understand what those stripes and stars mean when we pledge allegiance to them at school, huh?
Sure, and I think it's all about what it represents. Even the colors mean something. The red symbolizes hardiness and valor. The white is purity and innocence. The blue is vigilance, perseverance, and justice.
What does perseverance mean?
And the rockets were glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and home of the brave?
In the morning of September 14th, after the dust had settled, the attack ended. The British were unable to pass the fort and penetrate the harbor as they intended. Fort McHenry still stood. Oh, that big, beautiful flag, still flying over the ramparts, was a sight to see, I tell you. Something you can't easily put into words, but I knew I had to. I spent every moment I had writing it down. 7 days later, my poem was published. A humble offering of my day and night, watching the flag and its soldiers stand their ground. That poem and the flag, for that matter, would surely outlast these old books. Certainly its most well-known verse are the first stanza. But if you keep reading all the way to the end, maybe you'll find some inspiration in the last few verses as well.
Blessed with victory and peace, may the heaven-rescued land praise the power that has made and preserved a nation. Then conquer we must, when our cause it is just, and this be our motto, in God we trust. And the star-spangled banner in triumph shall wave over the land of the free and home of the brave.
So you can see why the flag means so much to our country. When all hope seemed lost, God gave a symbol to encourage us not to give up. And we still have that symbol today. Our flag is still flying, telling us not to give up.
That's why we should always treat it with care. That's what Mrs. Bramer says at school before we say the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's right, sweetheart. Oh, look, they're bringing out popsicles. Do you want to get some?
In a minute, I want to do something first. Dear God, thank you for our flag, that it will always help us see the important things, to not give up, to remember all the soldiers, and to be thankful for our country.